Hello, my fellow YouTubers. This is David with my hydrogen generator. I got this set up in my kitchen right now, and I did a different setup with my plates this time around. Same plates, different setup, and I've had this on for over an hour now, and you see that the amperage is, if I can get it steady for y'all, is right at about 13 amps. If it were my setup of plates, it would be up around 31, 32 amps. This thing's been going for an hour now. So, and it's making really good, excuse me, really good hydrogen. It's making better hydrogen than what I've been doing. So there's my reservoir bubbler, and it goes back down around to the other bubbler. See the gas coming off of it. Got really nice gas coming off of it. Let me go get my lighter. I have to go back in the lid room. Oh, put all my stuff in here. You see all my tools. This is my tool room. Yes, everything. Alright. Back in the kitchen. Got my lighter. Show you what this thing does. Yes, it's producing quite well, isn't it? In the kitchen. But we ain't got no kitchen chicken. It's on my stove. There's the power supply. 12. It's running about 14 volts right now. You know, your car puts out 14.2 volts, so that's what a car would put out. At least this thing does got an amp gauge on it. Well, it's past the 12, going on about 13 now. If this was my setup on the other generator, it'd be doing 31. We would have steam right now. I like the setup. It's a really nice setup, and it's doing a lot better than what mine would be doing for this time ratio period. It is warmed up. I need to get me a spot type thermometer. It's heated up, but you can touch it. Not for long though. It's getting too heated up. I mean, you're just sitting here, okay? And if you run down the road like I do, I got this in my front grill. Air would be getting around it and help keep it cool. So I still want to make a different type of reservoir up. A bigger one, but I really don't have that a whole bunch of room in my vehicle. If I can put two of these together, maybe top and bottom, and have the water going in between them, then the gas up, I might be able to help cool it down some. I don't know. But I do have some metal fins, but I don't know exactly. Maybe I can wrap it around the hoses. Wrap the hose around the fins. I got it off of a computer. There's what's left of it. I'm gonna make me a torch out of that box, and this is part of what came out of it. And there's the power supply for the computer. But there's a little thing right here. I might be able to wrap the hose around it and dissipate the heat out. You know, take it and maybe wrap around like this in circles all the way around it and dissipate the heat out with that. I might try that. That's a good idea. And then the air is going to go through that direction. That sounds like a good idea. on here. Damn, I think it's a step I'm doing. Okay, let me just do this. Try to wrap it without kinking in a couple places. Don't want no kinking. Quit kinking. It wants to kink. It's just an idea. Maybe over here. As long as it ain't too big of a kink. Alright, see what we got now. Back over this one. Something like that without the kinks. It's a kink there. Round, around, around again. That might do it. That might dissipate the heat enough. Because you know the heat's coming back up through here. Alright, and it is heat. Maybe wrap, since that's more air there, but hell, you need it where you got the most heat down here. And have the heat dissipate through that. I just might do that. Make me a coil and put the quick connects like I got right here on that coil. Boom, 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 boom. There's my radiator right there. Wrap, 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 and wrap. That's a good idea. Damn. Why didn't I think about that before? I was trying to figure out something. Okay. That might just work. And put that right where the air comes through, where the radiator, under the car. There's a place under the car, front bumper there, the air comes straight through. And put that right there. That will dissipate the heat. Maybe, you know, not every one of these, maybe 3 or 4 of them crossed here. That way it can dissipate, say, from that one, come over to this one, come over to that one, so on and so on, every other one. That way it can dissipate the heat out and have a nice, cool, running generator. Pretty cool. I like it. I had to redo this here. This was in the car all the time, and it was leaking like a sieve. I was wondering why my water was going down all the time, and that's where it was leaking from. So I took it back out and got some of that liquid electrical tape. It does a real good job. You just got to let it sit for 24 hours before you do anything with it. Let it dry completely all the way through. That's what I did with that too. I put that, well, not quite 24 hours for these threads, but I let it sit overnight. That has been sitting for a while. It's just been sitting, so not used it. But I've been using it for these experiments. Okay, I'm over. I got 58 seconds left on this. This is David with my hydrogen generator. Thank you, YouTube, for letting me put this up. That's a different setup right there, and it's running well. Yeah, it's set up like YouTube suggested to put up. So, okay, see y'all later. Adios.